Hello, dear Aries. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 9th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Aries. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You are becoming a stranger to your loved ones, and all because you are spending little time with them. If you have children, this is worrying. Don't waste the quality time you can have with them. They miss you and need your company and support, Aries. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Aries, learn to let go of things and not be so apprehensive. You will realize that you don't always need what you are holding on to. You feel like doing different things at work and you will do very well professionally. At the moment, they are not giving you freedom to develop your ideas. In love, you are in a moment of balance that is very favorable for all kinds of relationships. You should try to visit your closest family more. Health. You should put your imagination aside for a bit, since it is responsible for making you feel bad. Calm down a bit, you should eat better and respect your schedules. The astral landscape that surrounds you is very dynamic and varied. Today, do something different that will help you revive the passion with your partner and, at the same time, contribute to strengthening the intimate ties that unite you. What is needed now is a touch of freshness so that both your intimacy and your social and work relationships flourish and become stronger. The change of sign and season floods you with the tone of eternal freshness. Second union horoscope. The position of Saturn to Venus in your 5th house requires you to put your emotional world in order to prevent it from affecting other areas of your life, especially your professional growth. In love, it is a time of joy and fun. A short vacation like a mini honeymoon would be the best thing now to celebrate all the good things that are coming. You are going through a major crisis in your relationship. You must be patient, let time pass and evaluate the facts in perspective so that you come out stronger rather than damaged. Quote of the day. You are the owner of your secret when you have not shared it with anyone, and a slave to it when you have shared it with another person. The moon in the 9th house. It allows you to look to the future with hope and optimism, assuming the current difficulties as a learning process that will make you stronger and allow you to carry out your projects when the right time comes. Health. Take everything that comes as it comes. If something does not go well, channel it in your favor by turning an apparently negative aspect into something positive. Your nervous system will be strengthened and, as a consequence, your body will respond better to your health efforts. You must take care of yourself during this time of headaches, neck, hips, and legs, caused by bad posture or overwork, as well as prevent stomach ailments and viral infections by air. Work. If you don't have a job, there's a chance you'll find one somewhere that requires the qualities and conditions you have. Don't waste time looking in the wrong places. Go to the places where you know you can find one. If you already have one, take care of it and take care of your responsibilities well. Innovation will be rewarded, so don't be afraid to break the mold and get out of the mold imposed by your work environment, since Mercury in your 6th house favors ingenuity and creativity, which will allow you to obtain great benefits and overcome any obstacle. Money and fortune. Don't wear yourself out arguing with impulsive people. Deal with friends and associates whose opinions on economic issues differ greatly from your points of view and could even be contradictory. Don't lose your cool. In business, you must be patient, because if you let impulses flow uncontrollably, you could make mistakes. Saturn in your 5th house makes you a magnet for money. Not only will you receive payments for work done, but money will come to you from unexpected sources, so you must be careful. Do not waste your good fortune on vices and pleasures. Save and invest for the future. Today's astral rhythm. Sexual energy level, moderate. Cosmic dynamics. The intuitive capacity that you now have is highly developed due to the direct transit of your ruler through the sign that begins to rule today. Dangerous tendency, a certain fear or vague apprehension, thinking that something will not work out. What should you avoid? Conjectures and baseless ideas. Relationship prediction. Today things will go very well if your partner is an air sign like Libra or Aquarius. The most tense relationship, you have tensions with natives of Virgo or Pisces. Current compatibility, you are in a harmonious tone with the other fire elements, both Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. If you are single, the beginning of this new cycle with the impact of the solstice will also mark the beginning of a flourishing stage of love, full of unique attractions. Your achievements fill you with confidence, which makes you attractive and attracts suitors. But be careful, since Venus in the 5th house can bring love to your doorstep, or it can lead you down the path of selfish pleasure. Tip of the day. Taking responsibility for your emotional relationships, approaching them with maturity, will not only allow you to have a more pleasant love life, but will also allow you to occupy your mind with more important issues for your personal growth. Universal number. It is 6. In numerology, the sum is reduced to a single figure. Auspicious hours. In matters of love, money, and business, these are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your country and region. 6:50 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 9:30 p.m., and 11:35 p.m. Lucky numbers in chance: 7, 33, 39, and 44. Your special lucky number is 5, and your color is violet. In order to be healthy and stay in good shape, a person born on April 1st especially needs to exercise. When choosing a profession, they should think about being able to exercise their legs and spend more time outdoors. If they still get a sedentary job, they definitely need to devote their free time to physical activity. Since those born on April 1st are hardworking by nature, they are most impressed by types of recreation such as hiking, mountaineering, and equestrian sports. As a rule, they are simple, disciplined, thoughtful, and hardworking people, masters of their talent, and rarely show it. Even as children, they demonstrate a serious and conscientious approach to everyday life, taking on many responsibilities for their young age. If you are still lucky enough to have those who gave you life with you, then you should consider yourself a lucky person. You have no time to waste, so make that visit you promised some time ago. If this involves a long trip, so much the better, as it will give you the opportunity to rest and find comfort with those who know you best in this world. Aries, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Today awaits you a day full of intense social interactions, possibly with some colleagues with whom you share your daily work life. If you decide to spend time with them or participate in joint sports activities, you will strengthen the bonds and everything will transform into an extremely positive situation. Having this support is valuable, as it will help you achieve your goals in life. You will also realize today the importance of tuning in more with your inner voice instead of paying excessive attention to the opinions of others. On the emotional level, if you have a partner, it will be a favorable day. Both of you need time and closeness. Responsibilities have kept you distant, so it is essential to spend time together to make up for what was lost. It will be a good day to make decisions that affect the future. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us improve even more by becoming sponsors of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we will continue to grow. Be generous with your love and it will be greatly rewarded for it. Your happiness is based on emotional and economic security and on reaching a state of peace, stability, abundance, and well-being with everything and everyone around you. Live your destined life and forge a better future, full of abundance, love, and happiness. Increase your chances of achieving what you want in life, because in your hands is the tool, the destiny, the strength, and the power to achieve it, and in your words, the power to decide your present and your future. If you are not willing to start a life together with someone in particular, do not give them false hope and clear things up today, because you should not drag anything pending for the next semester of the year. This cycle that now begins with the numerological vibration of 1 will allow you to achieve and love what until yesterday seemed impossible to you. Take the present setbacks as a reason to grow and a stimulus in your work. In this way, any difficulty will become an opportunity for your intelligence and will force you to act with much more initiative and originality. You may be at a crossroads, and the sooner you decide which path to follow, the easier it will be for you to live life again without problems or worries. Something may happen in your life that fills you with joy, Aries. According to your horoscope, the trine between Saturn and Mars in your 3rd house gives you the mental clarity you need to determine the best course to follow and achieve your goals, so you should take a break before continuing. The moon in the 5th house fills you with energy focused on achieving what you want. Take advantage of this to move forward with your projects and do not fall into the temptation of passing whims that will only make you happy for a short period of time. What seemed least likely becomes a fact and confronts you again with a loving reality, especially if you thought that love had escaped from your life and would not return to you. Everything is different at this stage in which your love life is on a new path in the journey of romance. You must have a clear mind to differentiate carnal longing and capricious desire from true love. Enjoying the pleasures of the bedroom is not everything in building a healthy and satisfactory relationship. If you do not get confused with improvised medications, you will be able to achieve good results in your physical state and improve your current condition quickly. Your intuition will be sharpened and you will understand much better the hidden signals that your body sends you, but you must listen carefully to that inner voice of your nature. Be careful not to correctly dimension the limits of your physical capabilities, or you could undertake actions and efforts that are beyond you, causing accidents and injuries due to overconfidence. Everything happens in its time and yours is coming. The main thing is that you take advantage of every opportunity and do not let the possibility of a promotion slip through your fingers. Very promising signs are perceived for your work life. You are in an excellent moment at work and, if you know how to take advantage of it, you will have great opportunities that you cannot pass up or you will regret it later. If you focus on work, you will see how luck smiles on you and you will obtain more profits than you could have dreamed of. The good star of Venus in House 2 will guide you along the best path to achieve your financial plenitude, so you must be attentive to the great opportunities that you will have this week. But you will not be able to see them if you are partying or lost in romances. In gambling and casinos, winnings come from chance. Follow your hunches and you will receive pleasant surprises. Just as if during the day you have to choose something that contains this or another color, do not hesitate to choose the one that contains your lucky color. You are now closing a cycle, Aries, and you should not take it with nostalgia, because it means that you are moving forward daily and that you will soon enter a new stage. Today, what suits you is to think about how you are going to achieve everything you have set out to do. Remove from your mind the issues that already belong to the past and focus on what is to come. Today is likely to be a decisive day for your relationship. It is not your partner who puts obstacles in the way of giving more solidity to your relationship. It is you who daily hold back and do not want to move forward. The situation has been going on for too long and your boyfriend may give you an ultimatum. If you cannot make a decision, give yourself permission to spend some time alone to reflect. To get what you want, you must first be clear about the best route to follow, since continuing to act mechanically will only delay the arrival of success. They always initiate and decide. Aries are emotional, but not very sentimental. They cannot stand being dominated, especially in the sexual aspect. They are always looking for new sensations in order to intensify pleasure. The curiosity linked to this search leads them to provoke, more or less consciously, situations in which the temptation of the flesh predominates. Aries have the joy of sex, no obligations, rather an undisguised pleasure, a response to deep impulses that make them a pleasant partner when their fantasies correspond to those of the other. There is nothing worse than finding out a truth that is not going to project anything good for you. Sometimes curiosity leads us to investigate or listen to things that are not good for us, but today it is important that you do not pay too much attention to what others say. Aries, remember that life is too short to let the words of others cloud your vision of what you really want to achieve. This is a good time to focus on yourself and strive for what you really want. Don't lose sight of your goals, as now more than ever you need to devote your energy to what really matters to you. In business and work, it is essential that you avoid unnecessary risks. If you have a project or partnership in mind, make sure you know the people you are going to get involved with well. This is not the time to jump into the unknown, especially if you don't have all the information. Avoid making deals with people whose reputation you don't know well or who you don't fully trust. It is essential that you make decisions wisely and not get carried away by momentary impulses. It's time to act on an issue that has been worrying you for the past few days. Ignoring the situation or avoiding making decisions will only make the problem grow and become more difficult to handle. Stepping away from the group to reflect is a healthy and necessary act. Solitude is not a negative thing, on the contrary, it is a space where you can find the answers that you are sometimes unable to see clearly in company. Today, a little introspection will be very beneficial to you. You will discover that, although group work is essential, there are times when introspection and personal analysis are equally important. Spend time thinking about new ideas and projects that will help you stand out to your superiors. This is a good time to present innovative proposals, as your mind will be clearer than usual. It's time to take a clear direction in your career, especially if you are in a phase of study or personal development. If you have been putting off important decisions about your future, now is the time to take a break, get away from the noise, and think carefully about what you want for the next few years. If you can, I recommend going out of town or looking for a quiet place where you can connect with nature. This space will help you clear your mind and make better decisions. Emotionally, today could be a bit of a melancholic day for you, Aries. Memories of a person who is no longer present in your life may make you sad, and it will be difficult for you to get out of that state. While these feelings may seem overwhelming, it is important that you live them and let them flow without repressing them. Emotions, even the most painful ones, have their reason for being, and by allowing yourself to feel them, you will achieve long-term relief. If you are single, you are probably feeling very curious about someone in particular. You want to know everything about that person, but be careful not to act impulsively or clumsily when approaching them. Instead of being direct and overwhelming, seek to learn more about them through their friends. Ask without urgency, in a casual manner, and you will be surprised at what you can discover without seeming anxious. If you're already in a relationship, it's important to remember that 1 + 1 doesn't always make 2. Sometimes, for a relationship to work, it's necessary to have the support of third parties, such as friends or family, who help strengthen the emotional bond. Don't be jealous of the emotional support your partner may seek from others. Trust in them and in what you've built together. Jealousy will only bring you suffering and could keep you from the possibility of fully enjoying love. Relationships with your colleagues may be somewhat tense today. Don't let misunderstandings build up. It's best to try to solve any problems today before the situation gets worse. Communication will be key to avoiding unnecessary conflict. May also be a source of worry for you today. If you don't have enough right now, you could feel desperate. But remember, Aries, that money is something that comes and goes. You don't need large sums to enjoy life. Learn to value the little things and don't obsess over what you lack. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.